Good morning, everybody, or whatever time it is for you. It is a 9 o'clock on the Saturday, and the sun is already very, very bright in my living room. I'm not usually in here. I'm usually in my office for working from home. The sun warms this room so quickly, and I'm already starting to sweat. Also, the air conditioning is not going to kick in until it gets to a certain temperature. So we're going to be sweating for a little bit, but that's okay. How's everybody doing today? Let me know what team you're on in the comments, and let me know what you're reading today. Or if you're not reading, let me know what you're up to. I will be reading today. I am very excited to be starting a new book. And I put it in the Discord last night in the Realmathon Discord. So if hopefully everybody who's here is participating in Realmathon. If you're not, you should be. So I put it in the Discord for a poll last night, and the winning book that I'm going to be starting, and actually I think I can finish the whole thing today if I really push through. I'm going to read Legends and Lattes. This is for Spicy Cats Book Club, so I'm excited to read this one. The other option was A Fate Inked in Blood. That one did not win, so sorry. But with the audiobook, it's like a 7-hour audio. I'm fairly certain I'm going to get through it pretty quickly today. Hello, repping Team Time. Going to be reading Sunbringer, but also picked up Bride. Oh, I love Bride. Might be switching between the two. I hope that you like both of them. I loved Bride. I haven't read Sunbringer, but I really loved Bride. I mean, anything by Ellie Hazelwood, honestly. Hello, here for Team Time, finishing The Girl in the Mountain and the Invocations. Very nice. I hope you like it. I did not get the Invocations from Evernight in January. I ended up skipping that one. I don't know if I regret my decision or not, but I still might read it sometime. Carly's here. Don't know what I'm reading yet, but I will be reading. Nice. Let me know once you decide. Good morning, Kristen. Still half asleep, but reading Fate Inked in Blood. I think I'm probably gonna end up, if I manage to finish Legends and Lattes today, I'll be starting Fate Inked in Blood tomorrow, probably. Sweaty sprints has commenced. Thanks, Chris. It's really warm in here, and I didn't anticipate, because the sun ends up shining straight this. It's a whole wall of windows in this room, so it gets warm very, very quickly. Reading Red Sister, very nice. Team Creation, finishing Lady of Darkness. Reading The Seed Keeper, even has bees on it. I love this. Love this for creation. Good morning. Missed pyramid discussion on First Light Wins. 3 stars. Now starting new couple in apartment 5B. Very nice. Go Team Shadows. Woohoo. Good morning. Good morning, Team Shadows. Hoping to get CC2 finished today or tomorrow. Very nice. I still need to read those, but I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from that author for a while. Spent my Saturday hiking through a rainforest in the mountains to swim in some waterfalls. Carly, you're living everybody's best life right now. That sounds like the best Saturday ever. I'm jealous. Team Time, probably start with an audio of Wrinkle in Time. Very nice. Very fitting. I also really liked that book. Team Blood here, just submitted a book and going to do the Illumicrate read-along for the Invocations. Very nice. Good morning, Vanessa. Once again, shocked many people with my age. Yeah, that's fair. Hello, Team Blood, reading Clown in a Cornfield. Very nice. I hope you like it. I feel like I've heard good things about that one. I think. I'm going to have to remember which one that is, because I haven't read it, but I know I've heard people talk about it before. Okay. With all of that, I think we're going to jump right into the first sprint. It's a pretty quick talking for this morning. I'm going to do 45 minutes to start off. I want to get a good chunk into this book. So we're going to start with 45 minutes, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and welcome to Cassidy for joining after finally getting out of bed.
Yeah. It was rough. I was hoping I'd have longer when I came to look at sprints, and I was like, oh, the sprint is over in 8 minutes. I can get up.
You could have waited. I would not have been upset if you had waited.
Yeah, but then I would have not gotten up.
You needed the extra motivation.
I did.
That's fair. Cass, you need coffee.
I do. I do.
I actually made coffee. I don't usually. I got we did our Walmart pickup for groceries last night, and I got Dunkin' has like a limited edition K-cups of their like blueberry muffin coffee, and it is so good. Like Lexi's the one that got me addicted to the Dunkin' blueberry flavoring.
Mhm.
And this tastes like when I'm drinking this right now, I had the thought, wow, this makes it so that I don't have to go to Dunkin' to get it. Because you know how like going to get coffee from somewhere, it just tastes better than when you make it at home. Like
Yes.
it's just a fact. This actually tastes pretty similar to when I get it from Dunkin'. And that's weird, but I love it.
That's great. That never happens, so that's always great when it happens.
Mm-hmm. So if anybody wants some blueberry muffin coffee, they also have chocolate covered strawberry,
That
which I
sounds
also
delicious.
bought. I just haven't tried it yet. But also update, I am 22% in this already. It's obvious. Stop. Wait, excuse me? Jonathan?
We may have been talking smack about you on the live last night. That's
That's
what you
just
get
rude.
for not being there.
I'm sorry.
Dang husbands.
I know. But also rude, okay? Just because I appreciate Little House on the Prairie a little more than the average person these days.
Also,
Y'all are just no. I thought Lexi was doing me wrong when she told me to try it, and then like it's I don't know. It's really good. It's really good. Just like try it once, especially if you like because a lot of times they do like the $2, $3 types of drinks. Like if you get it super cheap, or if you use like a rewards to get it for free, like I if you like blueberry flavoring, you should try it because it sounds weird, but it's definitely do us wrong. You're you're right on some things, but not this. I wouldn't lie. I like coffee is one of those things that I had to train myself to like it in the last couple of years. And because of that, like I take my coffee talk seriously because I know that there's a lot of things that like I don't like or like I just don't know until I try it. So I take it seriously because I distrust people and their coffee. So yes, they're back to when they did free coffee Wednesdays and then inflation. Yeah. Yeah. I know I think what is it, like $3 cold brew or something is happening right now.
it is
Um,
all April long. I don't know how I know this, and we don't even have Dunkin'. I blame
because
Lexi.
Lexi got excited about the cold brews because that's what she
Yeah,
gets every time she goes. Yes, please try it. It is so good. I don't like yes, but also I don't know. It's something about the subtle flavor in the coffee. It's really good. Yeah. Good morning. It is now Monica slander time. I wasn't even there for the slander. I'm being told about it hours later that
to be fair,
apparently last night was
Jonathan is correct, and you were blowing up the group chat, and I was like, my phone is going off, but I'm watching Taylor Swift.
that's fair.
And then I said it was probably just you freaking out for a Little House on the Prairie.
And you were right.
I
Look,
was.
it's not my fault that TikTok sends me videos about Little House on the Prairie.
It is
And
kind of
I
your fault.
watch
That's
them.
how the algorithm works.
Yeah. I can't argue, but also like I don't go on TikTok looking for that kind of stuff. It finds me.
And then you watch it, so then more will come.
you're not wrong. Also, let's go back. We have some people who've joined. Hello, hello. Making coffee, sounding down Silver Under Nightfall. Very nice. I still need to be reading this at some point soon. Reading Sky Without Stars. Also, I need to read this before my sister remembers that I have her copies. Currently sprinting on my channel. Oh, thanks for coming over. Team Creation, A Day of Fallen Night, and writing some Goodreads reviews. Very nice. I've been like forgetting to do some reviews lately. Like if I do an arc, I always do like a full review because I have to type it on NetGalley. But other than that, I've been really slacking on remembering to actually like type up reviews. And I love typing reviews because I'm unhinged in some of my written reviews. Like I will just go ham on whatever I'm thinking. And it's great. Hello, reading The Clinic, Team Shadows. Woohoo! Hello to everyone. Team Blood, in the middle of a couple books, trying to figure out what I'm in the mood for. That is fair. I put it up to a poll. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been like. Honestly, the poll pick thing is great because it means I don't have to make decisions. Mm-hmm. I make other people make the decisions for me, and that's how people chose this one.
Are you liking it?
I am. It's really like it's weird because it's so quick that I think if it was any longer or like the audio is so short that if it was any longer, I would maybe see why it would be boring. But for now, like I'm just vibing. Like it's fine. Nothing's happening. That's but like it's just cozy. It's chill. 20 pages. Very good. A good afternoon. Made it to 40% of Serpent. Woohoo! Love Serpent. I thought about rereading it for Lexi's thing, but I still need to read the sequel. I'm like, you know what? Reading the sequel will be enough. It'll remind me of what's happening. Just lurking. Don't even have a book near me. That's fair. Charles Manson nonfiction. Good choice, I suppose. Charles Manson nonfiction and your waterfalls. Drank coffee and finished book 14. 64%. Powerless. Love a powerless read. 20 pages in Sunbringer and the prologue of Bride. Not read Ali Hazelwood before, but it's pulled me in. Not sure what I'm reading, but kind of here for it. Yeah. That one, like for people who like fantasy elements, I feel like that one's a really good introduction to Ali Hazelwood because it's her style, just with those like couple of fantasy type elements. Page 51 of Fireborn. Cassidy loves a Fireborn read.
Yeah, I'm just tired, so I have no energy. Sorry to everyone who's texting to me right now.
I'll tell you that Cassidy loves a good Fireborn read, even if she doesn't show it.
Yeah, I'm really just zoned out thinking about how I made coffee.
Dreaming of the coffee. 3 cups of coffee and energy drink in already. Wow. Thinking about another cup. Yes. Back down here. I feel like we already did so many. Support your prairie habit. More of a Waltons fan. Okay, funny story once. We were at a lake house with my in-laws, and there was like a bunch of us in the house, which is very fitting to the Waltons comment. There were like a million of us in that house, and we were getting ready to go to bed, and I was in a room with like literally there were 5 of us in the room, one of which was my mother-in-law. And when we went to go to bed, and she started quoting the Waltons, and I was the only one that understood the quote, and I responded back to her. And honestly, we bonded that day. Because like at the end of every episode of the Waltons, they all go to bed and turn their lights off. But as they're doing it, they say goodnight to everybody else in the house. And there's like 8 of them in the family. So they're all just like saying night ma, night pa, and like naming all the kids. And she started doing that, and I responded as like the night Mariel, and like it was a whole thing. I just embarrassed myself more on the internet, but you're welcome.
I love telling Monica's friends because I just get to judge you for like 4 hours.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I know what's worse. I watched a documentary about the behind the scenes stuff for the Munsters and Bonanza. I love behind the scenes things. Like I love. I forgot that I had. I love a good behind the scenes. Like yeah, that kind of stuff is so good. Bonanza. I didn't really watch the Munsters, but Bonanza was on in my house a lot. Both of my parents love that one. Boys. I actually slept in, but I'm here now. Welcome. Doing a little 24-hour readathon. Very fun. If someone looked at my watch history, they would think I was a 70-year-old white man. No, but actually, I requested that Matt start recording because we have YouTube TV with his family, and I like you can record things as they like play live, so that way you can like watch them back. Um, and I requested that he start recording Emergency, the like old paramedic show.
Monica, why did you have to explain what recording is as if we don't know how to record things?
Well, I did not know that YouTube TV could do that. Like the streaming services I use, like usually they just like have the show there, but with YouTube TV because it's live streaming, I just didn't like. I didn't utilize that until the last couple of months of my life. So I thought it was necessary to explain. Cassidy, maybe you should go back to bed.
That was funny.
Anyway, moving on. Good morning, Sherry. Just got to work. No, listening to The Shining, getting some reports done. I hope you're loving The Shining. Just joining. Hello, reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Waterfalls were many hours ago. This is fair. Final Gambit and a cup of coffee. The only emotion Cass is showing is sleep.
Sleep is judgment, apparently.
It's true. Just finished Fury Song, so read the trilogy in a week. Congratulations. That's amazing. Supposed to do Serpent as a buddy read with a friend. I'm being a bad friend and that person who finishes the book before the other person starts. No, that's fair. I was supposed to start a buddy read with Michelle on Two Twisted Crowns, the sequel to One Dark Window. And my library copy was given, like, there's a whole mess with the library. So, like, I didn't end up getting it in time. And so I had to buy a copy, which is supposed to be delivered today so that we could start the buddy read today. And Michelle just texted me and said that, like, she just checked the package that her book was supposed to come in like a while ago, and the book never, like, it was just not in the box. So now she doesn't have the book either. So we're like, you know what? The universe doesn't want us to start this book today, so we're just gonna wait a couple days. It's 3 p.m. in Sweden, so closer to evening here. Well, there you go. Good night, Monica Bob. Good night, Jim Bob. Finally made it to final 200 pages of CC2. The end is near. Yay. I was a Munsters kid. Creepy family over normal family, for sure. Emergency was a good show. Like, it's so good and funny. Monica's like, I've heard of this thing called Netflix. Look, streaming has become so mainstream. Like, the concept of, like, cable or, like, I don't know, like TV streaming feels like it's not as common anymore.
I texted in our group chat and said, Mel, your old man status might need to go to Monica.
No, no. Mel has to be the old man still. That's not fair. Leave it to Beaver? No, thank you. The Monsters in the Addams Family. Oh my gosh, for sure. It's okay. I would have no clue if you hadn't explained it. Thank you. Thank you. Like, it's like DVR, but like updated. But like that was, I don't know. We never had DVR when I was growing up, so we didn't ever utilize that. We recorded things on VHS tapes. I still have some of those. I'm feeling the sleep emotion for sure. Never said, but I'm reading Backlist because I'm nowhere near finishing it. That's fair. Exactly. Reading Final Gambit, 15%. Monica, stop while you're behind. I'm sorry. Look, I can't help it. I can't help it. I used to have a box that sat on top of the TV, and you'd have to turn the dial to change the channel. Shadow Granny. Me, a 23-year-old, not know what a VHS tape is. Yeah, we had my parents still have an entire bookcase full of VHS tapes. Most of them are the old like westerns that my dad received for Christmas every year, and we never let him watch because we wanted to watch other things. Good morning. Just got back from the gym and continuing Silver in the Blood. Good morning. Good morning. On the the difference in 23-year-olds here. I have an entire VHS collection. For real. For real. The VHSs were real. 22 and I watch VHS tapes all the time. Yeah, we still have the VHS tape of Titanic. It's so long that it's 2 VHS tapes. You have to it stops in the middle and you have to like rewind the tape and then put in the second one. 28 and I remember VHSs. I just googled, didn't know that's what those were called. Yeah. Yep. Like the whole box thing that you shove in. I wish I had the energy to laugh right now. Yeah, Cassidy's like crying, so we are gonna go into a sprint here, so that Cassidy can go get coffee.
Thank you. My lord and savior, Monica.
Why did you be like that one Storm episode of Drake and Josh where they had to constantly crank the TV? No, but actually, I feel old with my soon 34 years. Yeah, I'm just dumb and not young. I mean, they're just not they're not used anymore. But yeah, we used to use them all the time. Had so many of them. All of my Barbie movies were on VHS.
Sahara, if you haven't realized, Monica lives in the old age.
Yeah, I mean, I do. Yeah, yeah. I just can't help it sometimes. We still have VHS because we have a bunch of the old Disney ones. My kids understand the concept of having to rewind. The classmates not so much. Yep. The rewinding is the real pain. We have like 23 channels. It's a tradition every New Year's Eve dead. And I watched the Poseidon Adventure on VHS. I loved that movie. And my parents never wanted to watch it with me. Yeah. The Barbie movies on VHS were elite. Princess and the Pauper is a classic. That one was probably my least favorite of the ones that I watched. But
Hello, I'm taking over. Monica just has incorrect opinions. Do not come for the Princess and the Pauper. It is elite. I like that she's just sitting backstage staring at me with you guys have to see this face, but bye again. VHS is how we taped those episodes of The Waltons.
I'm insulted. Also, this is fantastic. Yeah, no, okay. I didn't say that Princess and the Pauper wasn't good, but I watched the Nutcracker and Rapunzel. I literally, Cassidy, you have seen my stuffed dragon from Rapunzel. I
Princess and the
have
Pauper
the
is the
like
best Barbie movie. It is no comments necessary. I don't need wrong opinions.
I didn't say it was
Rapunzel,
bad.
good, but it is the
It's just
best one.
it's just not the one that I watched the most.
And you actually said it's my least favorite out of the
Of
ones
the
that I've
four
had.
that I watched four, and it's the it's the least
Still,
favorite of four.
I won't stand for the Princess and Pauper slander. But
Ah,
also, we need to sprint because we
yeah,
need
I
to
know.
time this for me.
Here's another comment. So, of course, that he can't get coffee.
Rude, Carly.
On that note, we will jump back into a sprint so that Cassidy can go fuel up, and we'll do
What's up?
we'll do another 45 minutes. So I will see you guys later. Hello, everyone. How did you guys do on that sprint? I made it to 43% in Legends and Lattes. I can see why people would be bored with this. But also, I am not. Like, I think because I knew going into it that wasn't going to be a lot happening, that I can, like, appreciate it a little more.
Yeah, I gave it 3 stars because of
Nothing.
that reason, but to be fair, it's probably like a 1 star in my head.
Ouch. I mean, I get it. But also, I don't know, like, knowing that it's just a cozy, like, it's not meant for anything to be happening.
That's why I got 3 stars, but it was really boring.
That's fair.
I think people who like that kind of story, I like understand. Like, I understand. I'm just not that person. But also, I watched your new vlog. I haven't commented on yet, but I'm going to attack you in my comments, and it's going to be hilarious.
Oh, no.
Your thoughts on Throne of Glass just made me realize how much of a romance reader you are.
Oh, no. And you've already told me that before, so now I'm like, what else do you have to say?
Well, I'm like, wait, you thought the plot was incredible, amazing, but you gave it 2 stars because the romance sucked? Yeah, the romance isn't really the big part of the story.
The romance and the characters. I literally hated the characters. Which I know, like, because I was borrowing it from my friend, and I talked to her about it when I gave the book back because she was expecting that I was gonna, like, hey, here's the ones, because I still had the last couple, like, court books too, so I was like giving those back, and she was like, okay, do you want the next ones? And I was like, about that, actually, I'm gonna I'm sorry. Yeah, I was not vibing with those characters. And I told her, and she's like, honestly, that makes sense because of, like, the way that the series is, that, like, those books, like, don't. So
But
I'm
also,
fully
the reason
understanding that
you didn't like one of them was irrational.
Was it? Was it
Yes.
really?
He is a, like, 16-year-old boy. That's how they literally act. How they act as adults.
He's not 16. They were adults. Maybe very, very young. But, like, I don't know. I hated it. Are we talking about Dorian? Because that man is not 16. Yeah, that's exactly what. The thing that I hated the most was when she was, like, she was having her cramps, and he was like, oh, I know you're just pretending because
That's
you want my
literally how
attention. And I
men
was
act.
like, sir. But, like, it wasn't ever addressed. Like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't handled. Like, I'm still supposed to like this man after he says that? Like, that's the problem. I don't.
Irrational, in my opinion.
I'm so sorry. I also only read the first one. Like, I understand that apparently if I kept going, maybe I'd like him more. Maybe. We can hate all we want.
I don't remember the scene, though. Like, to be fair, I'm like, wait, what? Like, this is like every scene you talked about, I was like, I don't even remember these things happening.
I just could not. But also, I read Throne of Glass like a week after finishing Silver Flames, and, like, those two are simply polar opposites.
Yeah, one is YA.
Like, but, like, I just couldn't. I don't know. I just couldn't.
It's
not about whether or not it's YA. It's, like, my reading experience with them. Like, I love. There's, like, YA books that I am insanely crazy about. That one, I just could not do it. And I understand that it should get better if I keep going. I just couldn't do it.
It's funny because, like, I am someone who will slander on Throne of Glass, but all the reasons you slandered on it, I was like, these are not real reasons. They are, because they're your opinion and you're valid to your own opinion. But I was like, wait, I was expecting Throne of Glass slander in this, but, like, these are not why are you what? I was like, "Monica, we did not read for the same reasons."
It's true. I honestly went into it thinking I was going to like it, and I was very disappointed with how much I hated the characters. Like, I just did not like them. Or the romance. There was nothing. There was no what romance?
Yeah,
That's the whole
it's
point.
not about the romance. That's why I was like, "You're a romance reader because you keep talking about the romance."
Well, they make it seem like there's supposed to be something building, and then there just isn't. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but I feel
what?
like the way that, like, everyone has crushes on everyone in YA stories, like, it just
Glass just shattered.
agreed, Sahar, and I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
A lot of people go into it wanting a fan row, but that's not it.
I went into it thinking that's what it was.
It's
Like,
not.
that's what I thought people were like, I was expecting that because I feel like that's what people talk about. And so what they I don't know, it was like a romance that like had nothing, like there was no chemistry, but it made it feel like they were trying to tell me there was.
I
I
still
don't know.
disagree that there was no chemistry, but
The chemistry was her saying, "Wow, he's handsome," but she said that about literally every single person.
I still stand for Throne of Glass standard, just not about period.
I said it for assassins, not fairies. Yeah, the series does change a lot. That's what I've heard. Which is why like I plan to give it a chance another time. I just need to separate myself from it for a while and
If
like
you were
get out all my
following it,
expectations.
you have complained twice about her writing style. I would not continue.
What do you mean her writing style?
You've literally complained twice about her mentioning scenes that don't happen on paper. And they've been like big things. I don't even remember those happening because I'm someone that if something happens off paper, I'm fine with it. Like I don't need to have remembered that
Mm-hmm.
scene, but I'm pretty sure that probably continues a lot.
That's annoying. I don't mind things happening off page. It just felt like those specific like scenes, it felt like it was being referenced in a way that I was supposed to know. Like I was supposed to have seen it. Like they're talking about a conversation that was on the page. And like you said this thing and I was like, "No, you did." Like I read it and you didn't say that.
It doesn't bother me.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, it was only like once or twice that it happened. But I was like, that doesn't don't make it seem like it happened during a thing I was supposed to read.
It only happened once or twice and you made it that big of a deal?
Yeah, I didn't make it that big.
There's a whole, like,
I made it a big deal.
I love this. I literally love this. Okay. Sorry. We can go off that SJM talk.
Look.
Especially because I have to go in 10 minutes, so we should probably read comments.
SJM is a fan girl, but Throne of Glass is YA fantasy turns to epic fantasy by the end of the series. Okay. See, now if I had known that going in, maybe I wouldn't have had as many issues. But like I was expecting it to be more. So then when I wasn't getting it, I was like, "What's happening? Like I don't get it." It does keep happening. I wouldn't advise moving on to Crown of Midnight if you don't like the characters. Well,
I also wouldn't.
this is sad. I mean, I still want to read. I don't know. I don't want to miss out on reading the rest, but also I don't want to have to force myself to read it. Do I need to read Throne of Glass to read Crescent City?
At this point, no.
Okay, good. Then maybe I'll do that instead. The roast continues.
Also, Jonathan, yeah, but I have valid opinions.
I love this. Yes. Hello to everyone who's joining. I'm not missing out on much of it. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Like, I want to read it because I know a lot of people swear by it and they love the series, and I want to like it too. But that first book was not it for me. I love the series, but Kale, yuck. Yeah, I did not. I don't know. He had like a couple scenes that I was like, okay, you're decent. And then other ones, and I was like, what is wrong with you? Get out of here. Let's see. Did we? I think I skipped a lot of things before we went into the.
Yeah, so I really off track this, but
Yeah,
a good
hello
one
to everyone who's
is Monica and me
joined.
do not have the same reading taste, and it's really funny.
At least we're like acknowledging that, and like it's just understandable.
My plan is to read Bride this week, and I think it's going to be hilarious.
Oh, you're probably gonna hate it.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's fine. At this point, I'm used to it. I do expect that now. Didn't read watching Cassidy's vlog, reading The Last Word or The Storied Life. Very nice. Hello. 25 pages of Girl on a Mountain. Got very distracted. That's fair. I got distracted by Cassidy and Mel roasting me in the group chat. So, made breakfast and coffee. No reading. 66 pages of The It Girl. Ate breakfast. Started cleaning off my dresser. Going to light a candle and read Next Sprint. That sounds cozy. 50 pages into Bride. 49 into Sunbringer. I hope you're liking them both. 76% into The Invocation. Hanging up jewelry in my new cabinet. Made the mistake of sending pictures from today to my parents, which meant that they felt the need to call and talk. Yeah, that happens. That happens. 58 pages of The Clinic. They sent a have fun on your hike tomorrow text, so I had to inform them that tomorrow already occurred. Yeah, the time difference, it's a thing. 31 pages of Sky Without Stars, and of course I had to get some Ben and Jerry's for dessert. I love this. We got our first Brewsters of the year a couple days ago because it was like 70 degrees out, so we went to get ice cream. But they're huge, so we had leftover ice cream. Let's see. It is my fave series. Have you read Rendezvous with Rowan? I have not. It'll be great content, though. Jody, honestly, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to finish The Blinding Knife. 200 pages to go. You can do it. I believe in you. Please read Bride on Sprints with Mel. I need to hear all the live thoughts.
Oh, we'll see.
Remember, we pick on the people we love the most. It's true.
If I don't make fun of you, I probably don't like you. That's really the truth.
Fair. Leftover ice cream. Yes, it was just like it was so much that we just put it in the freezer and ate it later. It worked. It was just as good the second time. And I had the like cookie dough ice cream, so there were the cookie dough chunks in it. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With that, I think we're gonna jump into another sprint. Unless you need I was gonna say, are you doing your content planning?
I am, so I'm probably gonna hop off the screen just in case it goes longer, but I doubt it will.
Okay.
And then I'll come back when I'm done, since I can do that very easily. So
yeah, that's fair. So we'll go ahead and let me reset the timer. So we'll do another 45 and add this in. I will see you guys later. Hello, everyone. How did you do on that sprint? Let me know. I made it to, I forgot to check how far I made it. 66% into Legends and Lattes. Still going well. I will be finishing this today, which I love. It's been a while since I've been able to finish a book in one day. So this is fun. Let me know your thoughts on what you're reading. Trying to get into Butcher and Blackbird. I hope you love it. I think about this book regularly. Not necessarily every day, but like really often. Glad Nicole could join. Hope the nap is good. Around 30 pages. Now I only have 145 pages to read by the live show tomorrow. You can do it. I believe in you. 87% into the Manson book. Off to bed. Good night, Australian Carly. Definitely lost my focus on that sprint. Switched over laundry, played some music, listened to King of Battle and Blood for the last 20 minutes. That still sounds productive, though. Like, I probably should be doing laundry, and I'm not. So, kudos to you. Reading The Cursed and the Broken by Chloe Hodge made it to 74%. Very nice. Trying to finish up Community Board before I walk to the library. 74%. Another 74%. Got to 20% into The War I Finally Won while doing Saturday morning chores. I love all the productivity. I didn't do much other than read. Like I need to get lunch in the next one. I think I'm going to do one more. I need to get some food. My stomach started growling during the last sprint. Did a bunch of book club planning. Fun. I read 41 pages of The Blinding Knife. Finished my book, read 77 pages, trying to figure out what to read. Did you end up liking your book? Either Ranger's Apprentice, The Woman Who Rides Like a Man, or some other book I have, maybe trying to finish Burn, not sure. At least you have options. That's always helpful. I always try to narrow mine down a little bit. Oh, Cassidy's back.
Hi, friends.
How's your content planning?
It was good. It was good. Lots of ideas.
Yay. 48% to audiobook while cleaning during sprints. 50 pages left of When the Moon Hatched, so I'll be finishing that and then starting A Fate Inked in Blood. I hope that you have been liking When the Moon Hatched. I wanted to try to read it. I'm so intimidated by how long it is. Like, it's just so thick. I'm scared.
I didn't read the first half of this, and I thought you were talking about Fate Inked in Blood, and I was like, Monica.
No.
But, yeah.
When the Moon Hatched. But I will be starting, honestly, but I'm going to finish this early enough that I might be starting A Fate Inked in Blood today. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Sorry, my mouse just like froze. Leaving on a work trip on Monday, so I need to get my house in order before then. 6 hours left of Iron Gold. You have more faith in me than I do. I'm already predicting I'll finishing the book 10 minutes before the live show. You know what? 10 minutes before, you still made it. There is still time. Hello. Lots of ideas.
Oops. There was a lot of ideas.
I feel like I need to know what these ideas are, though.
It was mostly just sit-down video ideas, because I need those. So I was telling them to throw any idea at me.
Oh, gosh. I can only imagine what ideas Jody would have been throwing. Need to do laundry tomorrow, too, but I have to air dry everything because the dryers suck. The task takes literally 3 hours in a dryer. Oh, gosh. Also, I thought you were leaving to go to bed. Can you throw your stuff in the dryer before you go to bed? It's okay, Sahar. She told us how bad they were to her face.
I did not do that. They were good ideas. That was the most productive content planning live I think I've had in a while.
That's good. We love a good productive planning. You did say any ideas. goodness. When the moon hatch moves really quickly at that house, depending on the ending, I'm leaning toward a 4-star. Okay. I've heard so many good things about it. It's just how long it is, and like there's no audio to help. So I'm scared, but also excited because I've heard so many good things. I might end up doing it because my plan for this week, I don't know. Like I feel like I'm getting through. I forgot how short this was going to be, and the fact that I'm getting through it so quickly today, I'm like, wow, my weekly plan. I'm gonna be done with all the things I I needed to read, so I might actually jump into that later this week. I'm in bed. I will be sleeping after this talk. That's fair. I think we are. I'm trying to decide if I should do another 45. I might do a shorter one. Um, because Tori has been starting in an hour, right? Yeah.
1 PM your time.
Yeah.
I didn't do the math
So,
to my time, so I only know your time.
so Tori has them starting in an hour. So I think we'll do a little bit of a shorter sprint this time, just so that we can chat a little bit before everybody switches over to that. Made lunch and got a chapter read in Sunbringer and Bride. Probably should be productive with laundry too. Yeah, maybe today should be everybody's laundry day. Mine is all blankets. Like we do our clothes usually at the beginning of the week, but I have a lot of blankets that are just piling up because I'm like, oh yeah, I need to wash this, and then I don't. So that's I should probably do that. Okay, let me change over the timer. How long? How long are we thinking? Like, I don't know, 30 minutes.
30 is probably good.
Okay.
Good night, Carly.
Okay, let me pull up the timer. We're gonna do a 30-minute sprint, and then we'll chat a bit before switching over to Tori sprints. See you guys later. Hello, everyone. How'd you do in that sprint? I finished the chapter literally when the timer struck 0. So that was exciting. I am, what percent? 81% in Legends and Lattes. So,
You are flying through that. I'm on chapter 5 of Blood and Steel.
ooh.
It's so good. The vibes are vibing.
Wait, so you hadn't read it before?
No.
I feel like you had read it, but I've just heard it being read so many times by different people.
And a lot of people recommend reading Blood and Steel and then Shadow Prince. So
Okay.
I read them wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm okay with reading it wrong.
Yeah. I'm glad that you're already vibing with it. That's exciting.
It honestly feels like the same writing. Like it feels to me like very familiar. So I'm not shocked that I'm loving it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I mean, it's the same author, so
Yeah.
stylistically, it would be pretty similar. Ate lunch and started watching Cass's vlog. Made it to 82% of the Cursed and the Broken. Really liking it. I'm glad you're liking it. You're almost there. Got 30 pages into Serpent. I love this. Read another 27 pages, 120 to go. Finished Fate and Furies. Finished community board. Time to pack up my tote bag and take some books back to the library and probably come home with more. Yes, I love this. My library just started a new thing. I haven't tried it yet, but they're like testing, like beta testing basically, a storage locker system outside so that you could do after hour pickups. And it's like, I feel like it works kind of similar to, I guess like, I think they have like Amazon lockers and stuff where you, I don't know, I haven't used them, but it's like hooked up to your library card and you like type in your information and it'll automatically open the door that has the book in it that you had requested. And it's like on a trial basis right now. So they're like, use it and tell us what you think. And I'm like, you didn't give me the book that I wanted, so I couldn't use it yet. But it sounds really cool because it's like if you know that you're not going to be able to get there during library hours, you can have them, which they have a lot of hours, so it's not that hard. But you can just tell them I'm going to pick it up from the locker, and they'll put it in there for you.
I'm always doing things not during library hours, so that would be so nice.
Yeah. Decided to read Twilight. Started the other day and wasn't feeling it, but now I am. I still need to read these. I think Michelle was going to buddy read them with me at some point, so I don't know if that'll happen this year or not, but I need to read them.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Is Michelle continuing in Throne of Glass?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the buddy read continued without me. I was like, sorry guys, I'm not gonna keep going. I forget where they are right now. Holly, I think, is still, I don't know. Holly, are you still in the buddy read? Occasionally I check in on the like Discord chat for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I never know any context, so the updates are a little hard to read sometimes. Another 20 pages into Bride and the story's picking up. I'm glad you're liking it. Finished Never Lie. Very nice. Reading Mina and the Slayers. I don't know how much I read, but I read. That's fair.
Oh, our discussion tomorrow.
You sound so excited.
A spoiler for my vlog, but I gave the book 5 stars originally, and I gave it 3 stars on reread.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, that'll be a fun conversation.
It hurt my soul.
At least, okay, but here's the thing. At least that gives you things to talk about because there's like reasons why, probably there's reasons why you didn't give it 5 stars. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't give you anything to talk about.
Yeah.
Thank God, Cass, I'm reading this wondering how you gave it 5 stars.
So hard. The ending is why I gave it 5 stars, but the ending won't even matter to you
No.
because it's a connection to Book of the Ancestor.
Oof. Oof. About to take a power nap before Tori sprints. I love it. Get that power nap. Bit behind, but they're an air of fire. Okay. Yeah, I thought that you guys have made some pretty good progress. The village library has really restricted hours. Like on a Friday, it's 12 to 1:30. Jeez, that's insane. Ours has pretty decent hours. The weekends they cut back a little bit, but I think they actually changed their hours to include an earlier time. Like I think they used to open at 10 and now they open at 9
That is,
or
I always
something.
want to do things at 9 and they're never open till 10 and I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, that's what I was confused by because I used to like my post office opens at 9 and I would try to do the post office and if I had to go to the post office I would do that and then go to the library. But the library was never open, so I'd have to wait. And now they're open at the same time. So the library hours changed like back in December, I think. 30 pages left in When the Moon Hatched and watching Cassidy's new vlog. Finished Gakana, was surprised that I enjoyed it. I'm glad you liked it. I feel like everybody's, I don't know, a lot of people have been hating on it, except for me.
We've already gone over your taste.
We have gone over my taste. Look, I'm in it for the vibes, okay? Haven't started it yet, but they have. Okay, that makes sense. Open it tomorrow.
To be fair,
Sorry, goes.
to be fair, I still almost gave it 4 stars, so
Yeah.
Sahara will still be asking me to explain myself because I don't hate it.
That's fair.
But I think that I'm interested to talk about it because there is a lot of revelations to the wider world of Mark Lawrence in this, so I get why people might not like it.
Mm.
Yeah, also you hated book 1, so
Hating book 1 and then expecting to love book 2.
it's definitely better than book 1. I will give it that. And
That's
then Sahar, how far in are you? Because the first half sucks. The second half, 5 stars.
I feel like I should have read the sister books before.
Yeah, from the hint, from what Esme said on my video, I also now feel like I strayed people astray because I think the third book you'll need to have read these. My plan for the live tomorrow is to do non-spoiler, spoiler, and then Book of the Ancestor spoiler for people who like have read that series. So we can talk about a little bit more stuff.
I haven't read anything from him. Not a single thing.
Don't.
You don't think I would like him?
I now have decided I don't think you'll like him.
Just now decided that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Page 231, and it's gotten better. That's good.
I said the second half is better.
I don't know if I'll read book 3. Now I need to read Book of the Ancestor.
Honestly, I think I approve of this.
I have no say, but I also approve. On that note, I think we're going to wrap up here. Here's the link for Tori's. I think I have it set to redirect automatically. I think I did it correctly. But Tori's will be starting in like 15-ish minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. So everybody should be heading over there. I'm trying to think of what else. Is there anything else I need to say? I don't think so.
Everyone should subscribe to Monica if you're not already. She's really close to 1K.
I am getting close. And everybody obviously should already be subscribed to Cassidy because
oh god, stop.
she's the mastermind behind Realmathon anyway. So if you're not subscribed to Cass, what are you doing?
No, stop.
On that note, I will see you guys in the chat over on Tori's. Thanks for joining Sprints, and I'll see you later. Bye.